Hey friends, I have another special winter story for you for today. It's another book by Jan Brett. She's the author, she wrote the book, and she's the illustrator, she made the pictures. It's called The Snowy Nap. So this is our third book we've read by Jan Brett so far. We read Gingerbread Friends, The Mitten, and now The Snowy Nap. So we've been reading a lot from Jan Brett lately. She's such a great author and an amazing illustrator. So this is called The Snowy Nap, and it's about a little hedgehog who doesn't want to hibernate for the winter. So hibernate means to sleep all winter long. Some animals sleep through the whole winter, like bears, hedgehogs. Some animals don't like to be up and awake in the winter, so they settle in for a long winter's nap, and they don't wake up until springtime. I wish I could hibernate so I wouldn't have to be in the winter time. All right, here we go. The Snowy Nap by Jan Brett. Young Hedgie sniffed the chilly wind. Snow is on the way, he thought. I'll take one last ramble around the farm. He did not want to miss a moment. So he knows winter is coming and it's nearly time to hibernate. Now don't forget about how Jan Brett has all these special pictures on the sides of the story. He could barely keep his eyes open as he walked. The hens noticed at once. Time for Betty Bye, they cackled. It won't be long before you have to hibernate, and our coop will be bedazzled by icicles. In a sleepy daze, Hedgie trundled past the pond. The geese honked. Goodbye until spring. We'll think of you as we play slip and slide across the pond ice. It's already starting to freeze. So around a farm, sometimes you might see a little pond like this. So they're saying the pond is starting to freeze, and Hedgie is going to miss a game of slip and slide because he's hibernating. I wonder who he'll visit next. Hedgie came to the sheep shed. Nighty-night, the sheep bawed. One of the sheep had seen hedgehogs on the farmhead for their cozy dens year after year as winter arrived. She was also ready to tell Hedgie what he would miss. I'll soon see the snowman that Lisa makes, she said. I can see who Lisa is right here. She's the little girl who lives on the farm. Okay, let's see who Hedgie runs into next. The billy goat overheard and crunched across the field to add, as usual, you will miss the winter blue time when the sun sets and the snowy farm appears in every shade of blue. So he's talking about when the sun's going down and the sky is all different kinds of blue. Oh, this is probably making Hedgie feel kind of sad. They're all telling him what he's going to miss out on. The pig watched Hedgie stop for a big yawn. Have a good winter sleep, she oinked. If only I could save a few snowflakes for you. No two snowflakes are alike. Let's see who's coming next. When the pony trotted up, Hedgie guessed what he wanted to say. Sleep well, he neighed. If you hear bells in your dreams, it will be me pulling my sleigh. That was the last straw. I don't want to sleep all winter like last year, protested Hedgie. I want to see icicles and snowmen, snowflakes and pond ice. I want to hear sleigh bells. Hedgie's getting kind of bummed out that he's going to miss all these fun things in winter. Poor Hedgie. Before Hedgie could yawn again, he decided to turn around and stay up for winter. The night grew frosty cold. Must stay awake, must stay awake, must stay awake to see winter. Hedgie shivered and his eyes closed. He's getting so tired. Oh my gosh, because he wants to sleep for the winter. Well, he's supposed to sleep for the winter. It's going to be hard for him to stay awake. From the farmhouse window, Lisa saw a still shape outside in the cold. Poor little hedgehog is frozen stiff, she cried. She bundled him up and brought him inside. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of Lisa to do. Lisa put Hedgie in a tea cozy and gave him a spot by the window. That was a close call, she said. A snowstorm is on the way. You'd better stay in the house and warm up. Oh my gosh, Lisa is so nice. There's a snowstorm coming overnight, as we can see here. And Hedgie, when animals hibernate, they usually kind of find a place to hide and bury themselves in so they can be warm, and they're not just like sleeping out in the middle of the snow. They have to find a really good spot to hibernate. To Hedgie's delight, the next morning he saw the world outside shimmering with snow. The old chicken coop sparkled like a palace. Look at all that snow and ice. Oh my gosh. Every day he watched from different windows and new wintry scenes appeared. The pond froze into a shiny mirror. It's frozen. It's ice, but it looks like a mirror. Lisa twirled on her skates as the goose and the gander slid to keep up. It's just what the geese were telling Hedgie about, playing a game of slip and slide. Let's see what the pigs are up to. To Hedgie's amazement one day, Lisa rolled great balls of snow, just like the pig said. Before he knew it, he was looking at his first snowman. He was getting sleepier, but each morning held a new surprise. Look at those snowmen that Lisa's making. The little hedgehog was dozing when he heard the tinkling of bells. He tried with all his might and opened his eyes. He's so sleepy. He's supposed to be sleeping for the winter. There was the pony pulling a sleigh. Lisa made a snowball and tossed it in his direction. Kapoof! The lucky little hedgehog getting to see all the scenes of winter. Look at all the animals looking in the window. They see Hedgie in the house all nice and toasty warm. Hedgie slept a little later every day. One day he awoke to see flowers of frost decorating his window. So the ice is on his window, the frost, and he thinks it looks like beautiful flowers. The trees looked like lace against the sky. I have truly seen winter, was Hedgie's last thought as he nodded back to sleep. Lisa knew it was time. Leaving the door ajar, that means a little open, she cradled the little hedgehog. You belong in the wild, she whispered in his ear as she carried him through the snowdrifts. She crouched by his little burrow and nestled him inside. Sweet dreams, little adventurer. So here's a little spot kind of under this tree where she can find a place where she found a place for Hedgie to burrow inside and be nice and warm while he hibernates all winter. Just then she noticed the front door was swinging on its hinges. The door is moving. Squawks and rumbles were coming from inside. What is happening? Lisa peered through the doorway and saw animals higgly-piggly making a commotion in her house. Each one was thinking, I'll see winter from inside this nice warm house. Out, out, out! Skedaddle, she laughed. Don't you know this is not where you live? Oh my goodness. Look at all the animals all around Lisa's house. That is so silly. They were jealous. Remember they were all looking in the window at Hedgie? They were all so jealous that he was inside the nice warm house. Lisa was shooing the last mouse from the house as Hedgie, snug in his burrow, fell into a deep sleep. He was dreaming about icicles and snowmen, snowflakes, and pond ice. It was a long, snowy nap. Wow, another fun story from Jan Brett. Look at, there's all the animals peering in the house, seeing Hedgie all toasty warm in the house. Gosh, I just love Jan Brett books. This one, I don't know, this is one of my top favorites of Jan Brett, although I think my favorite is still The Mitten. I hope you guys liked the snowy nap and all the snowy stories we read this week. I'll see you later, friends. Bye.